you later 2018, and hello 2019. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2019. Oh my gosh, it went by so fast already. I can't believe it. I hope you guys had a great holiday season and a wonderful new year. Sorry, it's been a while since my last video. It's a little hard to film and do art and edit video while the kids are home and being loud. So I had to step away from the house just so I could do this quietly. So it's a little bit echoey where I'm at. So I hope that's not an issue. But anyway, like I was saying, you guys, I hope you had a wonderful holiday and a good new year. And we are, in the 6th day of January. And I have to admit, I really was not feeling the new year this year. It's been more of a rougher week for me, which is, fine. I wasn't ready for the new year yet, and everybody's all excited and on, the internet talking about their goals and, how they want to start losing weight and eating better, and I was not in that mindset at that time. So I'm kind of like starting my new year a week late, which, is what it is. And hopefully some of you can relate to that. So anyway, moving on. I'm going to be talking about if I made 2018's New Year's resolutions and my resolutions for 2019. And while I am discussing those things, I will be doing this wolf painting here on your screen. And it's kind of a warm-up piece for my Year of Red project. And if you don't know what that is, I basically decided that I wanted to design a calendar based on Red Riding Hood illustrations and artwork. So that's what I'll be doing on this channel for a while. A lot of Red Riding Hood, but also a lot of studies. Like, this is my first wolf piece that I'm proud of. I've been doing some wolf studies, and I'm going to be doing some foliage studies and anatomy studies and some portrait work. So those will all be practice for the Red Riding Hood project, and that's going to be the majority of my channel this year. So if you guys are interested in stuff like that, please hit that subscribe button and stay up to date with everything. Okay, so let's talk about if I met my 2018 New Year's resolutions. And these were just art resolutions that I did on my channel. I actually did a video on this last year. I'll have a card pop up here so you can check that out if you're interested in that. I had about 5 goals last year, and I'm going to be completely honest. I only met one of those goals, and that goal was to complete Inktober, which is the one thing that I really wanted to do, and I'm really happy that I did it because it also inspired this Year of Red project that I'm currently working on. And my theme for Inktober was Dark Tales, Stories, and Urban Legends. I'll have a link to that playlist so you can check that out if you're interested in that. But it's really cool because it was the most me thing that I have done on my channel, and I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed trying to kind of like illustrate a story of some sorts or have a story inspire the artwork, which is why I decided to go ahead and do this Year of Red project. And I actually have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of ideas for next year's Inktober. So I'm really excited, and I think I'm going to continue on that path to where I'm having a lot of fun with what I'm doing, and I want to make sure that this stays fun for me so I can continue to make videos for you guys and keep continuing on improving my artwork. Now, the resolutions that I did not make was, the first one was learning how to use my airbrush, which was a dramatic fail because I didn't even pick it up. And partly it was, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I was going to be really messy with it, and I didn't really have a place to do it, and I didn't want to get airbrush paint all over the place and things like that. And it got a lot colder a lot quicker than it usually does, so that was not really an option for me last year. So that did not get met. And my second one that I did not fulfill was filling a sketchbook. I even started a how to fill a sketchbook playlist on my channel just so I would finish it. And it's not that I haven't been working in my sketchbook, it's that I have a lot going at once. I think I have like 5 sketchbooks that I'm continuously working on. And you know, the reason for that is, you know, there's different types of paper and mixed media paper and watercolor paper. Like I just have a whole bunch of sketchbooks, and they each have their own certain thing that I want them to be dedicated to. So it's not that I officially didn't complete that goal, but because I have been working in sketchbooks, I just haven't filled one up yet. So I'm not really going to fully penalize myself for that. And you know, I think of resolutions as just kind of like a guideline. I actually feel like I was really productive last year, which is new for me. So there's that. My third one that I did not make was kind of out of my hands. I was supposed to be in a new studio already, but we decided to completely demolish what I had completed already. I had painted it and everything. And the drywall was just so old that we decided to replace all of it. And then, you know, being a special needs mom, we had a couple rough patches with the kids and everything. So that's a goal for this year that I plan to continue working on. Yeah, so those are the goals that I did not meet, but it's hard to kind of not hold yourself accountable, but penalize yourself for not meeting the goals when certain things kind of changed for me a little bit. I did Shark Week, and I made a lot of changes to the current studio that I was working in, and I fixed that up a little bit so it was more comfortable and more efficient for me to work in. So, you know, I feel like after Inktober, my goals just kind of changed a little bit, and I really found something that I like to do, and it was just a lot of fun, and that's what I decided that I wanted to continue doing. So I'm not really going to be mad at myself for not meeting the other ones, because you know, there's always time. And for some reason, like I have this creative ADD to where I accidentally stumble across something and I get really excited about it, and I continue to go on with that. So as long as I'm growing as an artist and as a person, I'm really not going to just be mad at myself for not meeting my New Year's resolutions. Now, having said that, there are a couple things that I do want to accomplish in 2019, and I'm really excited about it. But I'm not going to be mad at myself if I don't finish them this year. So the first thing is that obviously I need to put self-care back on my list. There's a level of stress in my life right now that seems to be a result of me not taking care of myself. And I tend to I bottle up all of my emotions and things and hold them in until I basically lose it. And I don't really like that quality in myself. So that is definitely something that I want to improve on and take note of and check in with myself. I think it's been about 1.5 years since I've had a vacation. And it's not for a lack of trying. It's being a special needs mom, some things are just kind of uncontrollable and out of your hands. And every time I was going to go, my daughter was having a really, really hard time. And that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. But it prevented me from doing that because I didn't want to leave my husband alone in that kind of chaos. So we just kind of stayed with each other and worked through that tough time. So we are both putting ourselves on the lists and just making sure that we're taking care of ourselves and doing things that, you know, like exercise and just mental clarity and taking time for ourselves. So that is definitely one of my resolutions, and hopefully a healthier lifestyle will just kind of bleed into my art world and continue to help me improve upon that and do things like that. And the second one is I want it to be a year of learning. There's a lot of stuff that I really want to learn how to do. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep saying and. I'm just kind of like going on top of my head here. But I would really like to improve my composition of my pieces. I would really like to practice lighting, and I want to do a lot of studies, a lot of anatomy, and just kind of get my art to a place that I'm really comfortable with for now. And I think that's one of the things as an artist is that you always have to keep learning, otherwise you're going to get left behind. So that is my second goal, is to just make it a year of learning. And coincidentally, I came across some pinstriping stuff. I was one of those kids, I was in high school, and it was when Chip Foose was big and Monster Garage was big, and we all had trucks and sound systems and things like that. And I really wanted to paint cars for a long time. I really wanted to do special paint jobs and pinstriping and things like that. And so I really want to learn how to use my airbrush this year. And I would like to learn how to pinstripe this year, but not pinstriping as far as automotive goes, but I think it would be cool to learn pinstriping and somehow incorporate that technique and that style into my art somehow. So that's going to be an adventure in itself. And then the third is obviously finishing my Year of Red project and getting that all done and situated and figuring out how to do all of that. And then my last one is just kind of revamping my website and trying to open my own online store so I don't have to deal with Redbubble anymore, and I can personalize my orders a little bit better and do things like that. But yeah, so I did get a Cricut maker, and I'm hoping to make some sticker packs. I have some bookmark designs in mind. I also really want to try to design an enamel pin. And it's actually, I'm kind of visualizing it as within the Year of Red, to where like I can design the calendar and maybe make packs where you can get a calendar and a bookmark and an enamel pin, or sticker sets to go with it and things like that. So I'm really excited about this Year of Red project, and I cannot wait to actually start doing a Red Riding Hood piece. I have one officially in mind. The next adventure is taking a reference photo to use within that piece. So that's an adventure. So I'm learning how to design my lighting while taking a photo and things like that. So I'm really excited about this Red Riding Hood project, and I cannot wait to officially get started on that. So this wolf is basically kind of like a warm-up piece for that situation. But I never kind of explained to you guys why I wanted to do this Year of Red project. And I know it kind of sprung from Inktober with the stories and the art and things like that. But I did 2 Red Riding Hood pieces that I was just really not that thrilled with. And like, I just have this, like, I feel I'm like challenging myself in my mind where like, by the end of this project, I'm going to have one piece that I'm just going to be so proud of. So that is definitely the goal with that. But I also think it would be a really cool project in general. Oh yeah, and I have another resolution that I can't believe that I forgot about. And that is to go to the DIA, which is the Detroit Institute of Arts, and it's an art museum probably about 20 or 30 minutes away from me, and I have never been, and I have lived in Michigan my entire life, and I've always wanted to go there. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I get to go next Saturday. I did do a poll on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you guys asked me to film it on there. So I wanted to double check with you guys on YouTube to see if that would be something that you would like to see. So make sure you leave that in the comments below and let me know if I should film that for you guys. I also would really like to know what your 2019 resolutions are this year. If you have any, I would love to hear them. So please leave those in the comments as well. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this piece while I still have a few minutes on this video. The base of it was done in watercolor and gouache for the night sky, and I also did a base of watercolor on the wolf, and then I went on top and used a little bit of colored pencil, and then I went back to the watercolor to kind of darken up some areas. I used some white or opaque white ink from Copic, and I'm really starting to like that ink, and that's what I used to kind of make the glow around the wolf, so I really liked that. And right now you can see that I'm using the Winsor & Newton gold ink with my little dip pen here, and making some kind of like magic sparkles that go along the trail along with the leaves. And I have to say, I'm really thrilled with how this one came out. It was a lot of work, and I stopped working on it for a couple days, and it was really hard to come back to because it was stuck at the ugly stage for so long. And I find fur very challenging, so that was definitely an obstacle. And hopefully I will be doing more studies on fur so I can get better at that as well. So here are some close-ups of this piece. I really hoped you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was a little on the longer side, but it's been a while since I posted, so I just wanted to kind of have like a nice long chatty video with you. Prints of this piece and other merch are available at my Redbubble shop, and I will leave that linked in the video comments, or not the comments, the video description below. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with everything, and I will see you guys in the next video.